Hi, my name is Cole Charlesworth, and I'm doing my campaign on obesity. So, a little overview about it is obesity is a huge problem in America right now, and it's also been a huge problem in America for a while now. And I want my campaign to show that you can overcome it, become healthier in your everyday life. So, I decided to make a book that would inform my target audience on what you should be eating, about physical activity, and just how to maintain that healthy life that you want. So, to start off with the situational analysis, the obesity epidemic continues in America, and obesity rates are actually increasing as well. The latest estimates that are approximately 34% of adults and 15 to 20% of children and adolescents in the United States are obese. The fact that a lot of children and young adults is actually kind of sickening. They have their whole life in front of them, but it can get cut short because of being obese. The impact that obesity has on the target population in the larger community is kind of substantial. Obesity is serious because it is associated with poor mental health outcomes and reduces the quality of life. Obesity is also associated with one of the leading causes of death in the United States and worldwide. With obesity, you may also have some sort of diabetes, heart disease, stroke, and some types of cancer and a lot of different illnesses. So some causes that can make an individual obese, people generally think it's just the cause by eating too much and not moving a lot. But if you consume high amounts of energy, particularly fat and sugars, but you don't burn off that energy through exercise and physical activity, much of that surplus energy will actually be stored in the body as fat. The world around us may also influence our ability to not be able to maintain that healthy weight. There may not be any parks, sidewalks, or gyms around an individual that's available for them to go out and get the exercise that they want or really need. Oversized food portions are actually a reason to also that increase because it increases Americans' calorie intake, making even more physical activity necessary to maintain that healthy weight that the individual wants. Some people also don't have access to supermarkets that sell affordable, healthy foods, such as fruits and vegetables. There are also a lot of advertisements out there that encourage people to buy unhealthy foods. They have high fat snacks and sugary drinks. Another factor is a few delivery apps like DoorDash, Uber Eats, and Grubhub, and etc. And these sites offer a lot of unhealthy options. And instead of making food at your own home, people are ordering food off their couch, and it's not healthy for them. Research also shows that genetics play a huge role in childhood obesity. There are some ideas and trials that can prevent obesity, like for children, for childhood obesity, parents and caregivers can help prevent it by providing healthy meals and snacks, daily physical activity, and nutrition education. Providing nutrition is good for growing bodies while modeling healthy eating behavior and attitudes. So start off on the audience analysis. I really want to target children and young adults from the ages of 8 to 19 years old. I want to target this age group because I feel like children and young adults are pretty important people in the world because they are really the future and they can make the most impact at that kind of age. And I want to target all races, backgrounds, and genders because I feel like it would be beneficial to everyone and not just one particular group. So the audience analysis, there are some perceived behavior barriers. Started off with the parents. The parents play a huge role in the kids' way of life. The parents cannot be giving them any help, or they are not doing anything to help the kid, which is why the parents could be a barrier. In physical activity, because physical activity should really play a huge role in every kid's life. And when kids don't have the exercise and physical activity, they don't have the opportunity to maintain a healthy weight. And lack of knowledge is actually pretty big too, because whether it is in school or by their parents, because the kids could potentially not be getting the education they need to learn how to maintain a healthy weight, healthy diet, or the pros and cons of being healthy. And there are benefits for education. The benefits for children and young adults to learn how dangerous being obese can really help them a lot. Learning that childhood obesity can lead to premature death and disabilities when they're older can have a huge impact on them. And some competing behaviors. Start off with unhealthy diet. Because an unhealthy diet will prevent the kid from maintaining the healthy lifestyle that they want or need. And watching television or playing video games takes away time from the kid to be outside and be active and like run around with their friends. And what's unique, the kids have to go through the bullying at school or even outside of school that a lot of kids don't go through just because they're a little bit bigger. So the positioning statement, if you are obese, incorporating a healthy lifestyle in your daily life will save your life, and it will also protect you from different diseases and illnesses. It will also make you feel better about yourself and maintain that mental health. How I want my target audience to feel, I want my target audience to feel motivated to go and change their bad behaviors when they see my messages. I want to use the fear appeal, but I don't want to scare them where they are afraid of the message. My message will inform, persuade, and make an impact on someone. And when I know I have done all those to an individual, then I know that my message has been pretty effective. So a message tactic and strategy versus fear appeal. One of the most used persuasion strategies used in a health campaign that look to change an individual's behavior. And many obesity prevention campaigns use fear appeals in their public service advertisements to alert people to the dangers of being obese, unhealthy drinking and eating habits, and the consequences of being overweight or obese. The message example, there are a lot of consequences that come from being obese, but if you change your bad habits, then you feel a lot better about yourself. The second is motivation. And I found something about motivational interviewing. And there's a trial of motivational interviewing was used with positive results as a standalone intervention in one particular study. And there's been 4 sessions of motivational interviewing that led to significant improvements in body mass index and self-efficacy and overweight. So an evaluation plan, my project activities and strategies, I want to promote my campaign heavily online. Video marketing would be a great way to promote my product because videos can be very engaging and interactive to the person watching. And blog posts and articles is also another good way to promote my product because it is a good way of having, if you have a good writer, you can really catch your audience's eyes. And social media is a huge platform that most everyone uses. And I can promote my product by connecting with people through social media, and I can send them images, videos, and text through connecting, and we can engage in my product together. So the short term and immediate changes experience my target audience is they'll be informed before anything. They'll be informed on what healthy foods they should be eating and what they should not be eating. I also believe that my target audience will be facing the right direction early on if they have the motivation to follow my campaign. The way I'll be collecting data on the specific outcomes is by doing a survey. I want to measure how my target audience health is different from before they had the book and after they had the book. I'll give them a pre-survey that they will have to complete before they can actually really buy the book. And then 3 months later, I'll send them a post-survey. I'm predicting that at least 50% of people will actually complete post-survey. The timeline is going to be like half a year. So by the time they buy the book and 3 months later, and they finish the post survey, I think it's going to take me about three more months to actually collect the data and compare both of them from the pre and post survey. So the required roles, we're going to need a computer software engineer, a data analysis, and a marketing team. And if we ever go into financial issues, we're going to have a financial advisor that would help us through the way. If we get into any political issues, that's what the lawyers are going to be there for. And we think a great external partner would be Mark Cuban because how much he favors a healthy lifestyle and how much knowledge and people he knows that could really help us through this process. In the budget, we're going to have 33% of it to the staff, 62% is for like the company's supplies, and 5% is to the online subscriptions and the rest of everything. And here are the references that were used in my presentation. Thank you for watching.